An estimation of up to 8 million adults are affected by ADHD, and many who are have no idea. There are a lot of ADHD symptoms that many people are unaware of. What is ADHD? ADHD stands for Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, and it is generally characterized by inattention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity. ADHD has different types which are known as inattention type, hyperactive impulsive type, and a combination of both types. Most people are somewhat aware of the common symptoms within these types, such as having trouble paying attention, being easily distracted, and having trouble staying still. While these symptoms are a lot more well known, there are many more symptoms which are more invisible to an outside perspective. What are some other symptoms? Having ADHD can cause struggles in more ways than what is commonly known. Time blindness is a term that relates to the way that people with ADHD process time. It can manifest in different ways, such as hyperfocusing on one thing causing you to lose track of time, or not being able to recognize when you need to transition to a different task. This is something that I personally have a lot of issues with, and has caused me to stay up all night because I am sucked into one task that I completely forget about one time. Over here are some examples of how time blindness can present itself. Being chronically late to events or gatherings, being unable to stay organized at work, home, or school, struggling to complete school or work tasks, getting distracted when transitioning from one task to another, and being late to pick up kids from school or daycare. Another symptom I want to talk about is hypersensitivity. Hypersensitivity is a symptom that people with ADHD can experience, which essentially means that people with this symptom can have their feelings hurt, be offended, or assume malicious intent much easier than people who do not experience it. This is a symptom that I deal with a lot. Things like criticism, rejection, etc. can affect me personally and feel 10 times worse than they normally would. The final symptom I want to shed light on is weak working memory. People with ADHD can struggle to process stored information correctly, causing trouble completing some tasks. Things like instructions sometimes fail to stick. Many times, especially in school, I have failed to remember the instructions to do or complete something, which has caused me a lot of trouble. I remember this being especially bad when I took chemistry in high school, as it was a more lab-central science class and had a lot of instructions within each assignment. Over here, this image shows all the things that working memory does. It manipulates visual and auditory information, sustains attention, impacts school performance and IQ, can be trained using exercises, and acts as a temporary storage. So, while a lot of ADHD has to do with lack of attention, hyperactivity, and impulsivity, there are many other facets of the disorder that seem to get overlooked. I hope by sharing a bit about time blindness, hypersensitivity, working memory issues, that you learn that ADHD isn't as black and white as it may seem. And I hope that it encourages you to learn more about things people around you may go through.